The xenobiology team had been observing the human settlement on Kepler 442b for 3 months without incident. Dr. Kixlan adjusted her sensors, her tentacles rippling with satisfaction at the routine data collection. Humans were predictable. They built shelters, grew food, and maintained defensive perimeters against the planet's hostile wildlife. Everything followed standard colonization protocols. Until today. Movement detected, Sector 7, chirped Ensign Veltor, his compound eyes widening. Single human, designated Jake Morrison, approaching injured Class 8 Predator. Kixlan's heart stopped. A Class 8 Predator, specifically a Kepler Ravager, was essentially a biological weapon. 6 legs tipped with serrated claws, dual-hinged jaws capable of crushing steel, and an exoskeleton that shrugged off most energy weapons. This one lay wounded near the settlement's perimeter, green ichor seeping from plasma burns along its thorax. "He's maintaining safe distance," Veltor reported. Standard human caution toward wait. He's moving closer. The observation post erupted in alarm. Captain Zeth, a hardened warrior caste Thraxian, barked orders. "Alert the settlement. That human will be torn apart." But Jake Morrison didn't flee. He didn't draw a weapon. Instead, he pulled something from his pack, a military ration pack, and tossed it toward the creature. Did he just? Veltor's voice failed him. The Ravager's head snapped up, mandibles clicking menacingly. Its 6 eyes fixed on Jake, who stood perfectly still. The creature stretched forward, seized the offered food, and devoured it in seconds. Then it waited. Jake tossed another ration. "Fascinating," Dr. Kixlan breathed. "He's feeding it." Over the following days, the xenobiology team watched in horrified fascination. Jake returned regularly, each time bringing food. The Ravager, despite healing from its wounds, didn't leave. It began anticipating his arrival, chittering when it sensed his approach. "This violates every predator-prey dynamic we understand," Kixlan muttered, reviewing the footage. The creature should have attacked or fled by now. On day 7, everything changed. Jake arrived to find another Ravager, a healthy one, stalking toward the settlement. His wounded Ravager rose on all 6 legs, placing itself between Jake and the newcomer. The 2 creatures circled each other, mandibles spread in threat displays. "Territorial dispute," Captain Zeth observed. "The wounded one will be killed." But Jake stepped forward, placing his hand on the wounded Ravager's carapace. The creature stilled instantly. The human and his Ravager faced the intruder together. The healthy Ravager charged. Jake's creature met it head-on, and despite its healing injuries, fought with savage fury. The battle lasted seconds. The intruder fled, bleeding from multiple wounds. Jake examined his defender, produced a medical kit, and began treating its reopened wounds. The Ravager, a creature that had eviscerated entire squads of soldiers across the galaxy, sat still as a human applied antiseptic spray to its injuries. "Sir," Veltor's voice shook, "the human is petting it." Indeed, Jake was running his hand along the Ravager's head ridge. The creature's combat hormones visibly decreased, its posture relaxing into something almost content. The next morning brought the ultimate shock. Jake emerged from his habitat, and the Ravager was waiting. It followed him to the agricultural domes, sat while he worked, and accompanied him back. Other humans barely glanced at the pair. "They've normalized it," Captain Zeth said flatly. "A Class 8 Predator is following a human around like a pet," Dr. Kixlan finished. "They've domesticated a Ravager in under 2 weeks. The implications were staggering. Every species in the Galactic Council ran from Ravagers. Entire colonies had been abandoned when packs appeared. But humans? Humans fed them snacks and gave them names. Jake had started calling his Spike. Within a month, 3 more Ravagers lingered near the settlement. The humans had developed a feeding schedule. The creatures, in turn, had begun hunting the smaller predators that threatened human crops, leaving the kills at the settlement's edge like offerings. Update the human contact protocols. Dr. Kixlon ordered, her tentacles pale with stress. Add subsection 47C. Humans will attempt to domesticate anything, regardless of lethality, teeth size, or known aggression indices. What should we title it? Veltor asked. Kixlon watched Jake teaching Spike to play fetch with a reinforced steel rod. The Ravager bounded after it with enthusiasm that would have been endearing if not for the trail of claw marks it left in the solid rock. If it tries to eat you, humans will make it a pet, she said. And add a warning. Do not attempt to harm human pets. The emotional bond appears to be bidirectional and extremely protective. Captain Zeth summarized it perfectly in his report to the Council. Humans don't just survive on death worlds. They make friends with the things trying to kill them. Recommend extreme caution and possibly treats when initiating first contact. The addendum, added after Jake taught Spike to shake hands, simply read, "The human capacity for pack bonding has no known limits. Plan accordingly."